How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Attic House Tunnel. This is the June edition. This is one of 4 videos that will complete the series of the Attic House growing season 2021. We have 2 videos done already. Those videos are available on YouTube. First video was done in February. Second one was done in April. Just go on to them there, and you might enjoy them or learn a few bits and bobs. I learn every day when I come into the garden. There's always something new to learn, and I suppose that's the fun of it, really, isn't it? Learning new exciting things. Right, so I'm going to give you a quick run through again. Here we have the spring onions that I've been harvesting since February, and they're still going strong. So March, April, May, June, July, June. So that's 4 months of growing, and harvesting as well. Like, and they just keep growing back. I never knew that these would keep growing. You could chop them and they keep growing back. Like, a lot of people would usually just rip them out of the ground and just chop them up and put them on the table. But what I figured out was you don't even have to pull them out of the ground. You just cut them here at a 30 degree angle, and bring your stuff home and use it for your dinner for the week, and then come back in a week's time and this will be growing back. So that's it, really. Yeah, that's pretty amazing, actually. So here's some new carrots I have planted there about a month ago. There's hundreds of them here. I'm going to plant them all together. You can plant carrots together because for every plant there's only 1 carrot, so there'll be perfect amount of space for them. So they're another 2 months and we'll be eating them. Okay, here's my runner bean I've been growing since February. It's pretty big now, I have to say. It's fairly big. I'm trying to actually run it. I'm trying to actually run it up the door. I'm trying to run it from here, make a little arch. So I'm gonna run it all across there, and I'm hoping to bring it down here as well. That'll look class, like. So she's fairly big, yeah, still going. And next we have here is the I've actually transplanted some broccoli. When it's coming into autumn, they should be growing very well. Now is the time to plant your broccoli. Because as it goes into the cold season, they'll be fairly good. Like, they won't bolt because as it goes into October, November, it gets cold, obviously. So they'll do fairly well in the greenhouse. They can actually take a frost as well, but they'll do great in the greenhouse. Over here we have some Brussels sprouts. These are the same. Like, plant your Brussels sprouts now. Take advantage of the warm weather to get them germinated and get them a good start. And then as the weather gets cooler, then they'll just slow down, and you'll get some lovely Brussels sprouts there at the end of November, or maybe in mid-November. So they're doing very well, actually. And here's some of the Brussels sprouts that I haven't transplanted yet. But as you can see, we've had some serious germination. Like, I mean, nearly every single seed germinated. It's amazing. Like. And here we have some red peppers. We have some lovely red peppers. These were actually given to me by a classmate. She was very kind to give these to me, and they're fantastic. She gave them to me as seedlings, and they're growing pretty well now. They're getting their peppers are coming out there now as well. See, you can see it there in the camera. Not a very good shot there. There we go. Yeah, so there's the red peppers. They should be, I'd say they'll need at least another 3 months. Now, here we go. Next is the cherry tomato. She's getting fairly big, actually. This is the cherry tomato that I planted in early February, actually. One of the earlier ones. These were planted by seed. As you can see, some of the cherries are starting to come out. If I can find where I was looking earlier. There we go. Some of the cherry tomatoes are starting to come out, and there's a lot of flowers there as well. Should get a good old harvest there. Okay, next we have the cucumber. As you can see, the cucumbers are getting flowers all the way down the bottom. There's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flowers, which means at least 7 cucumbers. It's running along the ground here. I'm actually going to run it across here and stake it up again the other side. It's looking pretty good. I have a twine up here for it to run up here if it needs to be. So that's that. That's the cucumber. Over here we have the celeriac, which is pretty bushed up. I was going to separate them a lot more, but apparently they can grow together, so I just left them. They're looking pretty green and healthy, plenty of nitrogen. I'll have a nice bit of the mixed nutrients in there as well, you know, phosphorus and potassium and all that sort of stuff. Over here we have some pak choi. I've been growing this. What you do with the pak choi is, see, it's starting to bolt because of the heat, so you just go down here and grab it right here, and that's it. She'll keep growing then. Well, it'll shoot out another flower, but every time you see a flower on these, chop it out. You can actually harvest the leaves on these and it grows back. So if you cut this off, bring it home to the house, a week or two later, that'll be another leaf. Okay folks, over here we have some leeks. These leeks are doing pretty well actually. These are actually only in since March. Yeah, so they're pretty slow growing this year. They're not doing too bad, you know, they could be doing a lot better. A bit of a weeding, I have to do a bit of weeding here as well. So these are me leeks. We've got a good few, we've at least 25 here, let's say. These are lovely, gorgeous, like one of my favourite things to grow. Leeks are, they're beautiful. That's it, there's the leeks. Over here we have some broccoli transplants. As I showed you when I first when I first pressed play or record, I showed you some broccoli. These are the broccoli transplants I have to transplant over. We've loads of them, you know. So that's it folks, that's pretty much it for the June edition. There'll be one more edition I'll be doing in August. So it'll be a 4-piece series. This will be posted on YouTube with the other two. So if you want to go back and look at them videos, if you enjoy them, give us a like, give us a subscribe. Really appreciate the support. And from myself, David Byrne, and the Attic House, happy gardening.